All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another training video, or in this case, another Recon Scouting blog video here. And today's video, we're going to be going back to Maple Valley. Yes, back to Maple Valley. And this time, I'm going to be recording the entirety, or as much as I can, as long as the batteries allow me. I'll record the entirety of the Ironman Washington 70.3 bike course. I'll do this in a fast frame video, but this is more or less for, I'm just going to be doing it mainly for scouting, although it's still going to be a pseudo training ride, but I'm expecting quite a few stops because along the way there's quite a few roundabouts, some traffic lights, etc. And I'm recording this a little bit later in the day. I wanted to do this right in the morning, but I decided to sleep in, so now I'm going to have to pay for it a little and do it right in the afternoon. So, but from that, yeah, so you'll see me record the entirety of the bike course, or at least as much of it, but right now I'm still at home here, and I will go and catch up with you a little bit later once I get to Lake Wilderness Park. All right, I am now in Lake Wilderness, and I've got my bike set up here. And we're about to get ready for our very, very long ride that we'll be having. It'll be at least 56.4, 56.5 miles. And of course I got the running gear to see where this trail is at, which is over right there. It's a little bit further in the distance. Let me see if I can zoom this in here. So the trail is in the distance, and we've got to go and get there eventually, but that Barker one will be after the bike, and I'll start recording here in just a little bit, but I've got a little bit more preparation to do. Got to get the GPS on my bike computer all calibrated and set up, as well as the pedals. But aside from that, it's going to be a long ride, so I'll take you along for the journey. And with that, see you in the camera. At least the GoPro, that is. Alright, there you go. There you have the bike course. My initial thoughts is that this bike course is actually kind of brutal. And you could see in the very beginning, 10 to 15 miles, it is kind of brutal. In terms of there's a lot of ups and downs, and a lot more up it felt. And then miles 20 through 35, 38, probably more like 36, but probably 20 through 36, kind of similar to Oregon. Flat, fast. I mean, I was pedaling pretty modestly here in my high aerobic zone, and I was going 26 miles an hour. So I mean, the flat parts are really fast, but the hilly parts are really hilly, and I was definitely struggling towards the end, especially between miles 40 and 50. Like, those segments are just brutal, especially because it's how technical it is, and that a lot of undulations require a lot of gear changing, especially if you want to keep consistency. That was definitely a challenge, and so all I could say for this bike course is that, yeah, stay conservative in the beginning. Try to stay as conservative as possible. But there are two big hill segments, and they average about 6 to 7%. So it's not like you can't say you have to spend some energy to go up these hills. So that's going to be a challenge going into this race. And I just hope I don't flat, because those roads were not the smoothest. I was kind of hoping for slightly smoother roads, although part of the Lake Wilderness course segment, which I think is the Kent Canley Road, that's really nice. But a lot of these roads are not the smoothest, and as you can see, I was riding along the side, and in fact, going along going past Nolt State Park, I felt that running along the curbside was actually smoother than running the actual road. So road quality is definitely something to think about. Definitely do bring the spare with you. I am deciding, I mean, this is just outright, I'm going to kit myself right there. I'm going to have that kit on me pretty much throughout that ride. I'm going to go this ride a little more conservatively now that I've ridden it. And for those that are probably not going to be able to scout this bike course, definitely do drive it if you can. This is quite hilly, and it's deceptively technical and deceptively hard. The elevation gain, they say in Ironman website is 1,900 feet. My watch was saying about 2,200. That definitely felt more on the 2,200 side of things, but I'm still trying to get back into shape. But aside from that, there you have it. That's the bike course Recon for you. I'm about to do a brick run, although I'm probably going to take it somewhat easy here, just because, yeah, that was kind of brutal. So, till then, I'll see you in the next video. And if you haven't already, go and hit that subscribe button and click on the bell notification. Just kind of the normal YouTube algorithm stuff. And until the next video, I'll see you next time.